Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together here on Facebook, most of the time live, but today is Saturday, November 18th, and we're having the second day in a row of a pre-recorded broadcast because I've escaped with some friends to Guadalajara once again to enjoy some culture. But you know me, I don't like to be gone, and I would love to leave some stuff pre-recorded for you to enjoy. And today is no exception. We are going to feature three short features that I put together for you to enjoy. The first two have to do with the Mexican Revolution. Monday, a couple of days from today, is November 20th, and that's the day in which Mexico celebrates Mexican Revolution Day. Mexican Revolution took place or started in 1910 and took 10 years to resolve itself. So our first short feature has to do with a little overview of the things that triggered the Mexican Revolution, some of the key players, and its outcome in Mexico's life and culture and history. Take a look.
The 20th of November, known as El Día de la Revolución or Revolution Day, is a significant national holiday in Mexico that commemorates the start of the Mexican Revolution in 1910. The Mexican Revolution, spanning from 1910 to 1920, was a complex and multifaceted series of events fueled by a combination of political, social, and economic factors. In the decades leading up to the revolution, Mexico was marked by a stark divide between the ruling elite and the vast majority of the population, which faced widespread poverty and exploitation. At the heart of the revolution was the prolonged presidency of Porfirio Díaz, who had been in power since 1876. Díaz's regime was characterized by a strong centralization of power, widespread corruption, and the concentration of wealth among a small circle of elites. The authoritarian rule of Díaz stifled political dissent and limited opportunities for social mobility, leading to widespread discontent. One of the central grievances that fueled the revolution was the extreme social inequality prevalent in Mexico. The majority of the rural population, often indigenous communities, endured abject poverty while a small minority controlled vast expanses of land. The unequal distribution of land and resources became a catalyst for agrarian unrest, with peasants demanding land reforms and an end to their disenfranchisement. Francisco Madero emerged as a key figure in the early stages of the revolution. His call for democratic reforms and fair elections resonated with a broad spectrum of dissatisfied factions. The Plan of San Luis Potosí, proclaimed by Madero in 1910, called for an uprising against Díaz's regime and ignited the revolutionary spark. parallel to Madero's movement, other revolutionary groups like the Magonistas, led by the Flores Magón brothers, and Emiliano Zapata Zapatistas in the South, focused on agrarian and social justice issues. Zapata, in particular, championed the cause of land redistribution, embodying the aspirations of the rural poor. The revolution was marked by shifting alliances and power struggles as various revolutionary factions vied for control. From the ousting of Diaz in 1911 to the rise and fall of different leaders, including Victoriano Huerta, Venustiano Carranza, and Álvaro Obregón, Mexico experienced a turbulent period of conflict and internal strife. The revolution also drew in foreign interests, particularly from the United States, as we've come to expect. The U.S. government, concerned about the safety of American investments in Mexico, played a role in supporting or opposing various factions, further complicating the dynamics of the conflict. Amid the chaos, the Constitutional Convention of 1917 produced a new constitution that addressed key issues such as land reform, labor rights, and the separation of church and state. This constitution, one of the most progressive of its time, aimed to address the social injustices that had fueled the revolution. While the Mexican Revolution resulted in significant political and social changes, including land redistribution and the establishment of a more democratic government, it came at a tremendous human cost. The decade-long conflict left an indelible mark on Mexican society, shaping the country's political landscape for decades to come. In summary, the Mexican Revolution was a response to years of authoritarian rule, social inequality, and economic exploitation. It was a complex and protracted struggle that involved diverse factions with varying goals, ultimately reshaping Mexico and laying the groundwork for a more inclusive and equitable society. Revolution Day is marked by various events and celebrations throughout the country. Here's how it is typically celebrated. Cities and towns across Mexico organize parades featuring school children, military personnel, and community groups. Participants often dress in costumes representing historical figures from the revolution, and the parades showcase traditional Mexican music, dance, and culture. Civic ceremonies are held in public spaces, and historical reenactments may take place, depicting key events from the revolution. These reenactments help educate the public, especially younger generations, about the historical significance of the day. Educational institutions play a crucial role in the celebration. Schools often organize special assemblies, presentations, and cultural activities that focus on the history of the Mexican Revolution. Students may participate in projects and performances related to the revolutionary period. Government buildings, monuments, and public spaces are adorned with Mexican flags, banners, and other patriotic decorations. Many people visit historical sites and monuments dedicated to key figures of the revolution, paying their respects and reflecting on the country's history. Like many Mexican celebrations, Revolution Day often involves the enjoyment of traditional Mexican food. Families and communities may gather for festive meals, featuring dishes that are representative of Mexican cuisine. The Mexican tricolor flag, with its green, white, and red stripes, is prominently displayed during the celebrations. Many people also decorate their homes and businesses with patriotic symbols, emphasizing the national pride associated with the day. Revolution Day serves as a time for reflection on the struggles and sacrifices made during the Mexican Revolution. It is an occasion for Mexicans to remember the historical significance of the events and the impact they had on shaping the nation. Overall, the 20th of November is a day for Mexicans to come together, celebrate their shared history, and honor the ideals of justice, equality, and freedom that were at the core of the revolutionary movement. Thanks for watching.
Well, I sure hope you enjoyed that. Now, here's an interesting tidbit. When I did my Day of the Dead presentation not too long ago, I mentioned that there isn't a lot of Day of the Dead music per se, because the nature of the tradition itself is not necessarily musical. There are a handful of songs that are traditionally enjoyed during Day of the Dead, but not that many. not that many. Now, Mexican Revolution Day is a completely different ballgame because an entire Mexican musical genre blossomed during and thanks to the Mexican Revolution. We are, of course, talking about the Mexican corrido. And for you to understand what this is all about, there is another small feature for you to enjoy. Take a look.
The Mexican corrido is a traditional genre of narrative song that has played a crucial role in capturing and preserving the stories of the people, particularly during significant historical events like the Mexican Revolution. Originating in the 19th century, the corrido has evolved into a powerful form of musical expression, blending storytelling with regional folk melodies. The corrido has its roots in the ballad traditions of Spain, but it took on a distinctive Mexican flavor, especially in the border regions. Typically accompanied by guitars or other string instruments, the corrido is characterized by its narrative structure, telling stories of heroes, outlaws, and historical events. It became a powerful medium for oral storytelling, passing down tales from one generation to the next. Corridos cover a wide range of themes, including love, crime, political events, and notably the struggles and heroes of the Mexican Revolution. These songs often serve as a form of historical record, providing a voice to the common people and immortalizing their experiences. During the Mexican Revolution, corridos played a pivotal role in documenting the triumphs and tragedies of the era. They became a means for ordinary Mexicans to express their hopes, fears, and experiences. Corrido composers and singers, known as corridistas, transformed the events of the revolution into musical narratives, creating a form of folk journalism that could be easily disseminated among the population. Numerous corridos emerged during and after the revolution, celebrating the exploits of revolutionary leaders and highlighting the struggles of the common people. Songs like La Cucaracha, La Adelita, and La Valentina became anthems of the revolution, immortalizing figures like Pancho Villa, Emiliano Zapata, and the soldaderas, or female soldiers commonly known as las Adelitas. The corrido's connection to the Mexican Revolution solidified its status as a cultural and historical treasure. Even beyond the revolution, corridos continued to document social and political issues, including contemporary events. The genre has evolved over time, adapting to changing musical styles while retaining its narrative essence. The corrido's influence extends beyond traditional Mexican music, influencing various musical genres in the Americas. Elements of the corrido can be found in contemporary Latin music, and its storytelling tradition has left an indelible mark on the broader cultural landscape. In conclusion, the Mexican corrido stands as a testament to the power of music as a vehicle for storytelling and cultural preservation. Its intimate connection with the Mexican Revolution illustrates how this genre served as a voice for the people, capturing the essence of a tumultuous period in Mexico's history and contributing to the formation of a collective memory that endures to this day. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for other features such as this one.
Okay, last but not least, a few days ago we shared a preview of our visit, a video that we took during our visit to Raíces, a brand new restaurant located in Colonia Emiliano Zapata, right as you exit the small Libramiento tunnel. And we loved our experience there. I finally finished editing the walk around. I uploaded it to YouTube, but I never got to share it here. So this is what we're going to do today. Enjoy a quick look at Raíces, the restaurant, along with a short interview with its manager. Take a look. I recently had the opportunity to dine at Raíces, the new restaurant located on Venustiano Carranza Street in Colonia Emiliano Zapata, right as you exit the small tunnel. Its name Raíces, which means roots, not only honors the landmark tree located just outside, with roots visible on the floor as you enter, but also the restaurant's unique cooking style using wood. Raíces features 3 sitting areas, The front area offers a view to the street and offers sparse and elegant decoration. Then there's a smaller middle area, which at present time is the only air-conditioned area of the restaurant and is best suited for private groups. There is also an alfresco area in the back of the restaurant that looked great later on in the evening when I got a chance to see it illuminated only by candlelight. I had a chance to sit down with restaurant manager Diego Jerez to learn more about the concept behind Raíces.
Raíces se formó por dos amigos que tenían ganas de explotar este concepto gastronómico que tiene Puerto Vallarta, donde cada vez están más creciendo a pasos agigantados, no solamente al turismo que viene año a año, sino a la gente que ya se instaló en Puerto Vallarta. Entonces vieron un concepto donde podían fusionar la comida gourmet con un tipo de cocina poco tradicional que es cocinada a las brasas. A través del fuego, a través de la madera, la comida tiene otro tipo de sabor, otros jugos, otros ahumados, otros olores, tatemados, que aprovechamos como para que Raíces sea un concepto distinto dentro de la gastronomía de Vallarta. En una búsqueda que tuvimos muy ardua, para tener un edificio acorde a lo que nosotros estábamos buscando, encadenado con el tipo de comida que ya sabíamos que queríamos servir, estábamos buscando un lugar que tuviese una coherencia con lo que nosotros queríamos adaptar en la cocina. Para eso queríamos una casa, queríamos un ambiente acogedor, y llegamos a la colonia más antigua, Emiliano Zapata, a una casona que estaba muy maltrecha en ese momento porque no... si bien había tenido unos pasos muy lindos, hasta que me comentaste vos de los pasos artísticos que había tenido la casona, pero en el momento que nosotros la encontramos estaba bastante derruida. Entonces la adoptamos como propia y le hicimos todas las refacciones posibles como para que sea este espacio que están ahora disfrutando los comensales. Nuestro chef, Gonzalo Nogueira, sí, argentino él de nacimiento, ya hace 17 años que está radicado en Vallarta, en Boca de Tomatlán. Pasó por diferentes lugares dentro de Vallarta Centro, Gringo Walsh, para estar hace 10 años, antes de abrir acá el restaurante, en Punta de Mita, en un hotel boutique, ya cocinando de manera gourmet para americanos, canadienses y para turistas, con una cocina totalmente exigente al paladar del turista. Raíces Resto Bar es una locación única en la bahía, dado a su cocina, a su ambientación y al servicio que nosotros estamos poniendo día a día en superarnos, en mejorarnos, en aplicar lo que traemos de cada cual de su experiencia. Por eso es imperdible la opción de venir, ya sea gastronómica y de coctelería.
And speaking of cocktails, Raíces features a great selection of signature cocktails and wines to enjoy with your dinner. So, if you are looking for a new dining alternative in Emiliano Zapata for you and your family or loved ones, definitely consider Raíces, and please remember to mention Coffee and Headlines or my name when you go. And also consider subscribing to this channel for more walk-around tours such as this one. Thank you for watching. And this is our content for you today, Saturday. I hope, as always, you will enjoy your day and that you will have a good weekend. As always, we thank those of you that support our broadcast with your subscriptions and with your occasional coffee cups. If there are new subscribers this week, we will mention them on Monday, which is Revolution Day, but we'll be here on Monday morning. So I hope your weekend will be full of joy and laughter and all kinds of great experiences. I'll tell you how Guadalajara went when I return. And as always, have a great weekend. We'll be back here live on Monday morning with more coffee, more headlines, and more stories for all of us to enjoy. Have a good one.